Good evening, ladies and gentlemen of Mark Isfeld. I am your anchor, Brandon Critchie, and this is the second episode of MITV. Let's take a look at tonight's top stories. Kicking us off, we have Owen Reimer, our sports correspondent, with a few questions for the football team.
Thanks, Brandon. It has recently come to my attention that when Courtney Jr. became Mark Isfeld, there was some debate as whether the mascot would be the Ice or the Patriots. I'm on location at Biltmore Park to ask some of Isfeld's finest their opinion on this matter.
Quarterback throws the ball into the end zone to a receiver. Now, I ain't the brightest bulb on the Hanukkah tree, but I do believe that's a touchdown.
So, Ice or Patriots?
Obviously Ice.
Now why?
Because I hate the Patriots.
You hate the Patriots?
Yes.
Good enough.
I don't like that team.
So, Ice or Patriots?
I think Ice.
Ice? Why?
Well, we have a mascot, polar bear.
Polar bear. The most
Pretty much,
intelligent
yeah,
Yes.
yeah, pretty much lives in the ice, so I might as well just call us Ice.
Yeah, call us the Ice, man. Thanks. Ice or Patriots?
Ice.
Ice, and why?
Patriots suck.
Because Patriots sucks.
Patriots sucks. So, Ice or Patriots?
I believe it'll be the Ice.
Ice? Why?
Well, it's cold up in Canada. You know how Brett Favre is about the ice. He didn't know what it is.
Nah.
So that's my 2 cents worth.
You don't know what Ice is. So, Ice or Patriots?
Patriots.
Patriots, why?
It's just cooler name.
Cooler name?
Yeah, it's good. Ice sucks.
Well, there you have it. Patriots over Ice. What's your opinion, Isfeld? Feel free to leave a comment in our suggestion box right outside the MITV room. Brendan?
Thanks, Owen. I think we should go with Patriots as our mascot. Word on the street is the ice is melting. Al Gore told me so. Now off to our community correspondent, Kyle Boggs.
Thanks, Brandon. So I'm here with Miss Clement to talk about Weed Day and,
Kyle! I thought you were in the basement.
Well, you see, Brandon, what happened there was... Well, I don't see my money anywhere, but why don't we look in here?
Kyle, I told you not to interrupt me when I'm working.
Ah! Sorry, dude. Can you help me out? I'm stuck. So there you have it. Now I'm back with Miss Clement, and we're going to talk about Weed Day a little bit. So why don't you tell me a little bit about it?
Well, it was in Vancouver. We took there were 47 students that went, a couple of bus loads, some from Highland, some from Vanier, and they had a fabulous lineup of speakers. Martin Sheen was there, Reverend Jesse Jackson, and Rick Hansen. They were all very motivational. They had a couple of groups. Headley was there because they had been to Africa, and they talked about their experience. And the Bare Naked Ladies were there. They played a couple of tunes. Everybody, they had some presentations by students who had done actually Weed Day projects, and it was all about how they could affect the world with their actions and whatnot. So yeah, it was fabulous.
So was that the general theme of the event, how we can affect the world, or?
Mm-hmm. Yep, how one person can make a huge difference in the world, and all it takes is one person to start something. And an example was there was a girl who she started with her school group, and I believe they managed to, and I can't remember the number, but they got socks. They gathered all these socks, and then, I'm not exactly sure how they did it, but for hundreds and hundreds of pairs of socks for homeless people. And it was just her having an idea and making it happen.
Wow.
So, yeah, it was pretty cool. Yeah.
All right. So there you have it, everyone. Be sure to like the Weed Day Facebook page.
Thanks, Kyle. Well, the rest of the team was at Weed Day. I had a Weed Day of my own. Wee! Ah, Weed Day 2010. But in all seriousness, if anybody did miss Weed Day, it will be televised on CTV October 30th. Now off to our fantastic French female. What? Well, I guess you're gonna have to settle for Taryn.
Thanks, Brendan, and welcome back to French Word of the Week. This week's word is
tarabiscuté,
which means fuzzy, or fuzzy. So, we could use the word terra biscate in a sentence such as "Son style de tombe biscate." In other words, you could say his writing style is too fussy, which means his profession is probably a doctor, whose writings you can never understand. And speaking of never understanding, back to you, Brandon.
If you didn't like that, then leave the room because we have Will Tanner coming up next.
Welcome to the second episode of the Political Factors Situation Zone on Ice. This week I interviewed everyday students to see what they think about student government. Let's take a look at the clips. Are you happy that we have an elected student government? Why or why not?
Yes, because it's good.
Did you vote?
No.
Why not?
The place was kind of packed.
On a scale of Q to 7, how would you rate student government?
Orange.
What do you think of student government's policy of not allowing puppies into the school?
I like puppies.
What would you like to see student government do?
Well, it'd be nice if they could let us eat our food in the library while we do our homework.
Are you happy that we have an elected student government?
No, it's a joke.
Yeah, it's totally a joke. If you had to be stuck on a desert island with any one member of student government, who would it be? And why?
Probably Megan Rutledge, just because she has the leadership qualities that we would need to survive on a desert island.
Do you ever worry that student government elections are just a popularity contest?
No, because me and my friends didn't get elected, so I don't think that's really that possible.
What would you like to see student government do?
I probably want more dances.
What would you like to see student government do?
Dances.
Dances!
Dances.
Dances!
Dances. Dances.
I guess that concludes the second episode of the Political Factors Situation Zone on Ice. Back to you, Brandon.
Thanks, Will. Sounds like students really know what they want from student government this year. Well, I guess that concludes this episode. Don't forget to drop off suggestions in our story ideas box located on our door in Student Services. And if you missed the show, you can find us on our YouTube channel, Mark Isfeld TV. Don't forget to like us on Facebook. While you're there, might as well add me as a friend. Please? But see you next time, Mark Isfeld. Stay frosty.